You're watching the Friendo Public Network.
Hey Friendos, what's going on? This is Steve here and welcome back to another episode of the Friendo Workshop. Man, I feel like every time I come here I'm apologizing for not doing more episodes and I'm giving excuses as to why there isn't more Friendo workshops and sketchpads going on. I'm not going to do that today, but I am sorry I haven't been here and there haven't been more episodes, and I have actually been sick lately. But I'm all better now, and Halloween just passed. I meant to get this done before Halloween, but Halloween just passed, and so I did a nice piece of artwork for The Walking Dead with Rick and a bunch of zombies, and his hand is all chopped off and stuff. And I hope you guys like it, and at the end of the episode, I'll have a special deal for you. So, here we go. Alright, so let me make sure. Yeah, okay, the mic is live, it's going, it's good. And make sure I'm muted here so I can watch the drawing as it happens. So yeah, The Walking Dead. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the comic book. I thought the first season... Fuck, they're on their third season now, aren't they? Of The Walking Dead. Yeah, that's right. They're on their third season now. I haven't watched it yet. Don't spoil anything for me. I have not watched it. I'm planning on watching it because I hear it's pretty intense. I hear it's pretty insane. Don't say anything. Don't let me know what's going on. But I am a huge fan of the series. I actually read the last couple issues just a few nights ago, and man, it's getting crazy. It is getting absolutely crazy, and it's remarkable how Kirkman's been able to sustain the comic, the intensity of the comic for over 100 issues now, 103, 104 issues right now, and it's pretty impressive. So yeah, that's honestly one of the last comic books that I still get on a regular basis. I don't pick anything else up on a monthly basis, which is a huge turnaround from when I used to be, I don't know, 10 years ago or whatever. I used to collect comics pretty religiously, and you know, honestly, there's just, I hate to say it, but you know, there's just not that many compelling books on the stands anymore. There seems to be more than ever, but in terms of books that actually sort of hold you, The Walking Dead is probably the one example out there that I can think of that really brings it every single month. Here, watch me try to draw a freaking gun. I hold off until the very end for the gun, but anyways, yeah, The Walking Dead. I'm a huge fan. I love Charlie Adler's art. I love Tony Moore's art, although I think Charlie Adler brings, I don't know, something darker to it, something more gothic or I don't know, just it has a darker atmosphere to it ever since he's taken over. All right, so I got a couple of questions here from last week's, what did I do? I did a Ryback sketch. You guys had some questions. Graffiti Maid asks, hey Steve and Lars, oh, hey Steve, was Larson your best man at your wedding? Nah, he was what, second in line. Our mutual friend Jeff, I've actually known him a bit longer. Jeff is actually the reason me and Larson met in the first place, and it's always been agreed between the two of us that we'd be each other's best men's, going pretty far back. But Larson was a close second. I wasn't the best man at his wedding, but I'm pretty sure I was a close second. So there's that. Just his damn brother got in the way. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's any actual questions here. A lot of good suggestions here. Oh, here we go. Sonny Lagervist. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. It says, hey Steve, I just wondered, since you like wrestling so much, do you like any other fighting sport like UFC? And if so, who's your favorite fight? I do like the UFC. I'm a big UFC fan. The turnaround of fighters in that sport is so insane. Because not a lot of them have a lot of longevity. I mean, the big names do. George St. Pierre has, you know, he's been around forever. Anderson Silva's been on a tear since, you know, what, 2006 or something like that. So that's pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the sport. It's just the fighter turnover in general is just so quick that it's hard to pay attention to anybody. But I remember I watched Johnny Bones Jones's debut against Stephan Bonner back in the day when he just murdered him. And I've been a fan of his ever since, and I was happy when he finally got his title shot and got his belt. I'm a big Chael Sonnen fan. I'd love to see him and Johnny Bones go at it. So hopefully that'll be coming up. So yeah, no, I'm a big UFC fan. Let's see here. PedSim5 says, what is with your obsession with Half-Life 2 and Valve? It's a good series, but it's not the greatest game ever made by any means of the imagination. That's cool, you know, that's your opinion, I have mine. I'm a huge Half-Life 2 fan. I think it's a solid game. I think a lot of the ideas in it click with me, you know, in the science fiction way. I think Valve just puts out quality stuff. I don't know what to tell you. What do you think is the best game ever? You know, and then I'll tell you no. Let's see here. Just Dehan. I think Just sent us something from Bagbosh for Bagbosh. He says, Steve, next time please do a spoiler alert when talking about a very recent pay-per-view. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize people would actually watch a pay-per-view after the fact. I figured they'd either watch it live or that's it. But, you know, for pay-per-views, man, you know, sorry. I can't hold back. You guys, you going to watch them live, or what are you going to do? Watch them the next day? That's dumb. I'll try to keep my lid closed on spoilers, but yeah, it's not going to happen. Let's see here. There's a question here, or a comment here from my Dishonored piece from Duke of New York. It says, Transmetropolitan is better than Y, is better than Preacher, is better than 100 Bullets. I'm a huge Preacher fan. Preacher was probably my favorite book of all time. Huge Preacher nut. Followed, I'd say, by Transmet. Y, I read the entire run of Y. I have Y the Last Man. I have the entire set. I like it. Don't love it. One problem I have with Brian K. Vaughan's writing is he has this propensity for just letting us all know the useless trivia that he knows. His characters always come up with these little bits of trivia that takes him completely out of the story. And I don't know if you notice it, but go back and read Y, and whenever he needs a scene between two characters that isn't like action motivated, they'll always just talk about stuff that it's obvious Brian Vaughan looked up on Wikipedia or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But that sort of took me out of it. Preacher, I'm a huge fan of. Transmetropolitan, I thought especially the first couple years were amazing. It sort of ended on a limp. But and I never did read 100 Bullets. I really want to. I think I have the first trade of that. So I might do that. Tyler Myers, I think this will be the last one, says, I love hearing the words, I will do that, but I have a quick question. Do you still draw on paper, or have you gone fully digital? I don't draw that much anymore. Most of my stuff is digital, honestly. I don't find much of a reason to draw on paper anymore. It's kind of sad, I guess. But what are you going to do? Anyways, there's Rick there in The Walking Dead. There's his little stumpy arm. And he's shooting some zombies. I'm really happy with this piece. I'll be honest with you. It came out better. Sometimes, every once in a while, you do something that comes out better than you think it will. And this is one of those cases. There you go. There's The Walking Dead picture for you. You got Rick and the zombies and stuff. I was actually really happy with this one. Everything came out the way I wanted it to, a little bit better than I actually expected. So that's always fun when that happens. And now I got a special deal for you guys. If you go to Friendo Workshop, .bigcartel.com. That's where I keep all my prints, and if you want to buy some stuff from me, I'll sign it for you and send it your way. I'm not actually going to be selling this particular print there. However, because Mr. Robert Kirkman owns the Walking Dead property, but he doesn't own zombies, nor does he own amputees. So I'll go ahead and I can actually sell the print. I just change the face up a little bit, and I just do this, boom, and there you go. You got Larson fighting zombies, or boom, there's me there with my hat, you see, fighting zombies. See what I did there? Because I'm the artist, I can do what I want to. And also, I got a special deal for you. So those prints are $10 each, but for, let's say, 25 bucks, and send me your picture in an email and order the print. And hey, boom, I'll put your face there on the print, and you can put that up, and I'll sign it for you, and it'll be really fun. And there you go, you'll have yourself a Walking Dead print with your face on it. If you're a chick, I'm not going to change the body on the dude, I'm just changing the face. So I don't know what you can do. I guess nothing. If you're a girl, unless you don't mind having Rick's body on The Walking Dead, just a dude's body. I'm not putting boobies on that thing. But anyways, there you go. Hope you enjoy it, and happy Halloween. I know it was a couple days ago, but hey, what are you going to do? I try my best, people. I really do. I'm a busy guy. A lot of stuff going on. We'll go have some soup right now.